We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
I know I'm not the one. Don't fake it, well, you don't belong to me.
Well, hello, it's Tuesday night, which means it's our Esper Genesis game here on Dire Bear. Sci-fi using the 5th edition rules. I'm your GM for the evening, Jason, from over at the Nerd Eternal Network. We've actually got all the players here today, I think. And they are Sarah playing Kat, Eric playing Adrian, Decca playing Armanto, Zach playing Francis, Anna playing Jade, and Patrick playing Hull. I hope everybody's doing well today. Oh, everybody but Zach's doing well today?
I breathe.
Some days that's an accomplishment. Alright, who remembers what happened last week?
We became pirates.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was hanging out on the ship.
He's not involved.
I'm not a pirate. I'm not involved in this ass-hattery.
I know
When things go
nothing.
bad, he will have his
I
own
see
lawyer
nothing.
because there are different levels of involvement.
Are you aware
We
of the term
we just
accessory after the fact?
yeah.
Oh, then live blissfully in your ignorance.
Alright. You did not, however, become pirates last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Began the interviewing process to become pirates.
pirate adjacent.
It's more of a gangster thing than it is straight up piracy. Wow, straight up piracy.
What you did was contact someone that is, if not the recruiter for these guys, for Vercast traders. She's at least somebody in the know. You were given her name by Smurgans, Jade and Francis's. I won't use the term friend.
Acquaintance.
Shady acquaintance.
Frenemy.
He's more like that coworker that you really can't trust, but he's useful to have around. But anyway, you had contacted her, expressed your interest. You had talked to her. Wouldn't say you had gained her trust per se, not in this business. But she was going to pass
Maybe.
your name on up the chain, and I want to say you had heard back from her, and she had arranged a meeting for you.
I think what happened. It was more that as soon as she found out some of us were espers, they were like, "Oh, that's useful," versus like, "Oh, you guys are just like randos."
I mean, Grando's with a ship, so that's still something, but yeah. But yes, adding espers to their group is really something anybody's interested in. It's not
Right.
that espers are super, super rare, but they're not common. And let's see, if I remember right, she had contacted you back. They were basically going to give you a test run to check out your competency. Have you commit a crime where it's unlikely you'd be law enforcement. But they had not told you what you were going to be doing yet.
Right. Just gave us a meeting spot.
Does anybody remember where that meeting spot was?
Negative.
I did not take keen mind.
Good, because I don't remember if I told y'all either.
I don't think
I
you
don't
told us.
Yeah, I don't
I
think.
think you told us that we received the call, and I think that's where we ended the session.
Okay. So you got in the call, telling you to meet or to come by a certain restaurant at a certain time. When you get there, there's a description of a man to be looking for. A dentist named Durin. He'll be wearing a particularly colorful shirt. When you walk in, identify him, go through line, buy some food, leave, and basically follow him. He will eventually duck into a building, follow him in there, and that's where he'll fill you in on what you got to do.
That's oddly specific, but sure.
Doesn't sound dangerous
It's
at
not like you're
all.
going to show up. It's not like they're going to sit down at the local McDonald's and hash out a caper.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Some shady shit has gone down in my local McDonald's.
You keep mentioning these shady places around where you live. I don't think I ever want to visit your town.
It's just San Antonio. What's the worst that could happen?
That's a loaded question.
The fact that it's in Texas really opens up a wide range of possibilities.
It's legal for you to carry a sword.
Which area in Texas? Is it West or East Texas?
San Antonio is about centralish.
Okay. I have a cousin who lives in West Texas, out near Big Spring.
I am sorry.
Yeah, as he describes it, it's an hour to anything good, 2 hours to anything fun.
All right. So who all you're taking with you?
We
Okay.
potentially need to, with some people skills. So that would probably either be me or Kat. Kat's probably better at lying than I am, and I'm probably better at, not better at telling the truth, but better at being the face.
I'm sure you're more better at grammar too.
Shut up.
I mean, it's Tuesday. Give us a break.
I went through this entire day, except for like 20 minutes ago, thinking it was Monday.
I'm so sorry.
It's been a day. Anyway, I'll go. Aramonto will go, and I assume Kat.
Yeah, cat'll definitely tag along.
Francis and Jade will go.
Okay. We'll let Eric get back and see if he wants to go.
I feel like he wants to play with his animals. But
Jim really wants to
Never.
go.
oh, I know.
He's kind of jazzed about this little mission.
Jim, you can't. You
Oh.
can't. You can come, but you can't wear the pirate hat or the eye patch.
We will all be shot.
Okay,
On
the hat's a
site.
bit much, I admit, but come on. People wear eye patches.
No.
I mean,
Typically,
the ones that can't afford replacement eyes.
You can afford a replacement eye.
I'm sure they'd think it was funny.
Right
I'm
before
sure
they
they would
shot
try to
us.
actually skewer your eye out.
Alright, fine.
Look, when this is all said and done, I will buy you a ruffled shirt. How do you like that?
He just walks out of the room laughing as he goes and puts the hat and eye patch up.
We will slowly get you a pirate outfit.
we'll get you a parrot for the dashboard.
But it's a decal.
Bobblehead. No, it's a bobblehead.
So he walks back out. He's got some. He actually walks back out with some large shades on. I think kind of the big square 80s ones.
I don't know if this is any better.
That's conspicuous.
Wearing a old school bomber jacket, no less, I assume.
No. Now, the glasses are clearly...
And playing volleyball for some weird reason.
That's a
You know.
specific reference.
That we all got.
Anyway, the glasses are clearly, a display as well. He's like, I know, they're a little big, kind of an old model. He can take it off with them. But, I was on TV for a few years, so, just in case.
Sure.
I wasn't the most memorable person from the show, so it's unlikely anybody would recognize me. Especially with all these extra years. But
does the visor make emojis?
no, it's pretty stripped down. Info from my comm unit will just run across the screen.
That's fair. That's probably a good call.
I can send text by basically, eye movement. Pretty baseline. And remember, for the duration of this mission, I'm Midge.
Midge.
That was the alias he came up with.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I accept Midge. Took us forever to come up with a ship name, so I'm just gonna let Midge go.
What's wrong with Midge?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just a strange name.
I've met a couple of midges. I mean, they probably didn't spell it M-I-J, but
Oh, thank God! I thought you said his name was Edge.
No, Midge. He's taking Jim backwards as his alias.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if that's better now.
Yeah.
It's obviously clever. None of y'all caught on to it.
When you said it originally, I thought you meant like Midge, like M-I-D-G-E.
Yeah, I was hearing a
Like
D
implying
sound too.
short.
Oh,
That's more of a Midge, Jim.
So, yeah, whatever.
I should know. I speak 5 languages.
But how many of them do you speak well?
3 of them. One of them is just electronic noises.
Alright, so y'all load up. You leave, you lock up the ship.
Dial up.
You head to not the roughest part of town, or part of the station, but it isn't exactly a nice neighborhood either.
My rig is back to being hidden.
Okay. Basically, y'all are going out about like you were going out yesterday. Now, the second time y'all ventured out last session, you had scruffied up your clothes just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And not that you were standing out real bad the first time, but y'all are blending in pretty well at this point.
I've got like 4 weapons on me, so no big deal.
No big thing.
On this station, no, it's really not.
I also left the cloak behind for now, because it is rather nice.
It's nice. It's set up for an urban environment, and it's very distinctive in appearance.
Yes. So I left it behind on the ship. I distinctly told Jim, if it goes missing, you're losing a hand.
Jim's with y'all.
I know. I reminded him as we were leaving.
Just for no reason, Jim. I'm taking your hand. My
I'm blaming you.
cloak!
It's okay. It's the future. He just runs to handcrafters. Hands in about an hour.
They have one of those for all your appendages.
There's places I could go with that statement, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Guy's got a pair of a nice set of quads on him. For all the Mass Effect fans here.
All right.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
we carry on. So you head down to this restaurant. It is the equivalent of a burger shop. On this station, there is no health rating system.
Is this the one with 50% less rat?
It is not the one from that flyer, so you don't know what the percentage of rat is in this one.
I actually go up to the counter and ask, "Excuse me, so I saw this other ad that said it had 50% less rat. So I don't know if they're comparing that to your place or someone else's place, but I was just curious, how much rat do you have in your food?"
We have all the rats.
He goes, I assure you, sir, we do not use any rat. Unless you specifically request it.
That is a 9 on an insight check.
You don't think he's lying. He doesn't seem interested enough to lie.
Okay. It's like one of those teenage McDonald's employees, like, we don't use rat.
Unless you ask for it.
Paid
Yeah.
to say this.
Yeah.
But
Then I'll just order. I'll look at the menu first of all, I guess.
There's a wide variety of stuff simply because you have so many species
Right.
here. But like I said, it's essentially a burger shop, so you've got a couple different types of sandwiches, various vegetables as side dishes, mostly fried though, so it's the vegetable side dishes are not healthy in any way.
It's like fried okra.
Fried okra, French fries. Humanity is spreading across the stars, but once we got to the stars, boy, did potatoes take off.
Oh, look who's back! Look who's back!
Eric, everybody's heading to a
Yeah.
restaurant to meet up with a contact. Is Adrian going with them?
Jim's even coming along.
Would they have informed him of this?
Yes.
Yeah, they'd have told you.
Okay. Well, who are you gonna meet? What are we doing? What for?
Okay.
It's a very elaborate scheme. I'll explain this.
Oh, go ahead.
It's a
Sorry,
very
'cause
elaborate.
I suddenly had family happen, so I needed to bolt real
No,
quick.
that's fine.
You're good. You're good. Well, I'm telling you in character anyway. It's a very specific thing. They want us to go to this restaurant. They want us to meet a person, and then they want us to They want us to order something and then trail them, and then they're gonna duck into an alley or something, and then we meet them there, or duck into a building.
He was building.
There's hamburgers and potential French fries involved in it.
Yeah, there's food. We get a meal. We get
so
a meal,
poison.
and then well,
Yeah, I mean, only if we ask for it.
So poison. Well, thing is I could be okay. So I could stay back here on the ship and act as support,
sure.
or I can utilize my ability to cloak and trail somebody if need be,
I mean, I think
which
the person
would
knows,
be more
the person knows we're
helpful.
gonna trail them. The
They
person knows
know
we're trailing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
our
not like-
contact and
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like we're doing this like maliciously. We're trailing them, but we're trying to make it less conspicuous.
Yeah, Vercast Raiders. This is the contact with Vercast Raiders. He is going to give
Okay.
you the trial run mission. They're going to send you on, basically.
Well, in that case, I'll stay on the ship.
Okay.
Because in a world such as this, I've found it's the unknown that has the advantage. I'd prefer to be that unknown variable in our equation.
do you want us to bring you back? It's some takeout, like
No.
Do you
a
have-
cheeseburger.
I'll
Do
be
you have a
fine.
specific request?
Or the kids.
I'll
with the
find
toy.
something. I'll find something here on the ship,
Do you want a Happy Meal?
and I will be keeping track of you all as well, while you are out there. And I will
mean-
be doubling down on the security on the ship as well.
right, fair enough. Well, you stay safe and don't go stir crazy. This is like the third day in a row you've done this.
Yeah, you
Not
you never met me back at our home.
No, I haven't. Bye now.
I
Fast forward.
Assuming
Alright.
Yanni's is Yanni tailing with us?
Yanni is on top of Cat's head.
Okay.
Alright. So, fast forward to where Armanto is asking how much rat is in the hamburger. Well,
What did I tell you?
He'd seen the flyer about 50% less rat.
Okay.
It was a different restaurant, though. The bored high schooler behind the counter was like, we don't put rat in our burgers unless you request it.
Okay. Well, let's. I'm watching my figure a little bit. Let's get some okra. And then I guess a medium drinking. We'll call that the.
Do you want a diet soda?
No,
Okay.
I'm getting juice.
It's so old, it's wine now. Alright.
A really dusty ass juice box.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get your food, you sit down, you start looking around. Over in one corner, you spot the dentist in the brightly colored shirt. It's got this weird, imagine a tie-dye pattern, but with sharp lines between the different colors. You know, it's not really the faded in, it's just that kind of, you know, through paint on a canvas look to it.
It's like, what an interesting shirt.
You know, he's got a large coat with him, but it's draped over a chair at the moment.
I'll as I get my order, I'll start eating it. I'll notice this person, then I'll walk back to my party.
Okay. So you sit down, you eat. He's eating kind of slow. You know, got to calm you out, like, you know.
They're here.
Well, it's more like the teenager y'all met at a Meripin's shop.
He's just
Imagine
there
your
playing,
typical
like,
kind of
Clash-
smartphone out. Either texting or playing a game or something.
He's playing Candy Crush on his phone.
So I will say Yanni will fly over and see what's on his screen.
Pornography.
That's fair.
As one does in a burger joint on a shady ass station.
Or on a subway.
Just
or
letting you know
at
he's not a classy
McDonald's.
individual.
Let's say, but if this guy is the contact, Yanni will be keeping an eye on whatever is on that comm unit, regardless of what it is.
He actually flips through
So
several
much
different things, but
Mm.
and he eats kind of slow. About the time y'all are finishing up your meal, he finishes, chunks his tray, puts that coat on, which basically covers up the shirt, so he's not sticking out like a sore thumb out of the street. And he leaves the restaurant, never glances at you, never pays you the least bit of attention.
Okay. Do I have the equivalent of a hunter's mark?
Are you a
I don't
hunter?
think I do. I mean, I'm not a hunter as a vengeance paladin, but I still get that.
Fair
No,
enough.
no.
There
I
is
have,
an
I have my-
Adrian hovering over his head. Or not Adrian,
Okay.
a Yanni.
Cat's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I gotta take a call, and just walks outside and starts following him.
Okay.
I'll let Cat go out the door. I'll wait about a minute and go.
Okay.
Eventually,
Were y'all all sitting together, or did y'all split up once y'all got in there?
I took a corner. Wanted to eat.
I
my
mean, we
okra.
all kind of probably ended up walking in together, didn't we?
More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we probably would have all sat together. I'm sure people come here in groups. It's a burger joint.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Ordering
Yeah,
Oak Red or
there's a
Burger
lot
Joint.
more people in here than just you and this guy.
Yeah.
Well then, scratch that. As you say, I gotta take a call. I will be like, oh, is it who I think it is, and follow you out.
You step outside. He's walking slowly down the. I mean, not like suspiciously slowly, but
Just
a,
trackable.
just a casual. I'm not in a hurry walk. Hands in his pockets. His coat pocket.
Kat's having some kind of lame one-sided conversation on her phone, just like, yeah.
Tell them.
No, we don't need like any of those.
Tell them. We'll be there in a little bit. We got some other things to deal with.
And she's like, and you heard that, so I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah. Fucking telemarketers.
All right. Are the rest of you following the map?
Yeah, I think Francis is gonna wait like 5 seconds after Armando leaves, tap Jade on the shoulder, heads for the door.
That is. And I assume Yanni is still hovering over this guy's head.
Yep.
Yanni's cloaked, right?
Yanni is permanently cloaked unless he decides to not be, or
Okay.
by attacking.
Okay. I didn't know the specifics of that.
Yeah, he's a unique, empowered familiar.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you got specifically went down that branch, right?
Yeah, it's a familiar that's only accessible to the equivalent, this space equivalent of Pact of the
Space
Chain
Warlock.
Warlocks.
Space
Yeah.
Warlocks.
I'm effectively a Pact of the Chain Warlock.
Okay.
Space Warlock.
I just like the fact that it's a familiar that it works like familiars tend to actually get used in D&D. When you're not focused on them and have them doing something, they're just kind of not there. And then when you think about it, oh yeah, here they are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a game
just
mechanic.
Pop into existence.
So you follow him
I'm
down.
still
He goes down a few blocks. He takes a corner, walks down another few blocks. Getting to kind of a quieter part of town. The restaurant was on kind of one of your main thoroughfares.
This is a
So he cuts down a side street. Lost my train of thought. Walks up to what looks like a loading dock to a probably might be a small warehouse, probably the backside of a store. Goes up some steps to the door and goes in.
Kat's gonna hang back, but she's gonna figure that Adrian's gonna send Yanni in and report on anything that's ducky.
Yeah, we'll wait on what Yanni says, or what Adrian communicates to us through Yanni or through his comms or whatever.
He can send messages.
Yeah, you'll be getting like messages and such of like cryptic messages of hey, he's here, he's there, kind of a thing.
The building he's entered is basically empty. There is a few lamps and a fairly large table set up in what was the loading dock for whatever this business was. And he just walks in, sits down. There's a little like cooler chest to the side. He pulls out some kind of beverage can, pops it, just sits there and starts drinking while he's waiting.
Yanni will just be taking a quick around the area.
Okay, give me
See if there's anything there.
Give me an not awareness. What is it? This game?
Perception.
Perception.
For some reason, I'm still on icons terminologies. Place does seem to actually be abandoned. There's a couple of old crates laying around, but Yanni does a quick flyby. There's nobody hiding behind them or anything like that. If he zips through them, there's nothing worthwhile inside. The only thing he does find is the guy does have a heavy pistol attached to the underside of the table.
Is he currently holding it?
No, it's attached on the bottom where he can grab it pretty easily. But
Okay, Yanni is going to go down there under the table and attach itself to the barrel of the...
Okay.
He's just going to chill there for right now.
But
And basically, basically his command that Adrian's going to give him is if Yanni spots the man reaching for the pistol, he's going to phase himself and the pistol out.
Okay. And he can phase out with whatever he can carry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As long as he can carry it.
Okay.
Which I believe in 5e is 15 times your strength.
That sounds about right.
Something like that.
Yanni should definitely be able to handle a pistol anyway.
Yeah.
And I assume you communicate this to the rest of the party?
Yeah. I'll let him know there is a pistol under the table.
What is with this group and, like, pistols under the table?
It's just the kind of people they deal with.
Lots of mob movies.
Yes.
Far
it's
mob movies.
Tell them to watch The Sopranos, Jesus.
So we can basically go into the back room and slowly fade to black. Got it.
Oh, I should have described the little empty warehouse area from Reservoir Dogs. Too late now. There's a gun under the table. And Mr. Pink hiding there.
Next time.
You know, you could probably make a decent RPG adventure based off of Reservoir Dogs.
That's something they're trying now to figure out carrying capacity for stuff.
All right. So anyway, you get Adrian's text or whatever, that gun under the table. Other than that, seems to be clear.
Francis is gonna head for the door.
All right.
Cat's following. She's gonna. Well, the guy walked through the door, so.
Yeah, door's not locked.
As I enter, I activate my rig.
Knock, knock. We're here for a job.
We're here for the job.
That's conspicuous, guys. Let's at least get to the table first.
He's like, come in, sit down. So I've been told that you're interested in some employment.
Yeah.
That you have your own ship and at least a couple of espers with you. I can't remember if you filled her in on how many of you were espers.
No, just that a few of us were.
Okay. Well, I think you may have popped your rig at some point.
I popped my rig, so it's obvious that I'm an esper.
Yeah.
But like the others, they just know there's other espers in the group. But
Didn't Hall
I'm the
do
obvious
something?
one.
Yes, I unleashed my drones.
Oh, so yeah.
Okay. There's at least two.
So he's like, come sit down, and there's enough chairs for everybody. There's actually one extra chair.
Huh.
Well, I do remember you mentioning to her that you had left a couple of crewmen back on the ship.
Oh
So,
yeah,
so they had an idea of your numbers.
they're not so
Getting
hot
a
on them.
feeling bringing Jim was a bad idea. This isn't said out loud. This is just in like cat head.
So, Jim steps forward, he takes the chair, spins it around backwards, sits down, and kind of props up on it.
Oh. Yep, definitely a bad idea.
If we're gonna have to do something marginally illegal, Jim is like not so much a cinnamon roll, but
You spell sin with S-I-N and he's good.
a measurement roll.
A cinnamon roll.
Anyway, I assume you all take seats.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's mismatched chairs, but it definitely looks like some scrap furniture that they, oh, we've got a meeting.
Just
Run around and just pull furniture out of the trash.
cobble
We'll use
together.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
All right. So I think the guy's like, my name's Duran. I think Marpin told you were going to have to do a trial run for us.
Absolutely. Eager to prove my worth.
Before we go any further, is there anything your group is not willing to do? don't
Not
need
killing kids.
I'm not quite a fan of taking the lives of children or people who don't deserve it. But as a group, I mean, we're a little more flexible.
Okay. I did find it out. It's strength score multiplied by 15.
Okay.
So Yanni can carry 60 pounds?
Stout little fella.
Easy enough. Easy enough for heavy pistol, I think.
Carry a box of heavy pistols.
Oh wait, strength score.
Now, is that what he can pick up and carry around, or is that just his, like...
That's what he can pick up and carry around.
Okay. So it's not his drag,
Yeah.
push, and pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of us are in agreement that killing children's a big no-no, but I think we're pretty good on everything else. Virtually everything else. It's one of those things where the parameters of the mission would have to come up, and then we could be like, okay, that's not a thing that we can do, if that makes sense.
If you're going to join up with us, we need to know you're going to do what we tell you to when we tell you to.
Give us an example here.
We want
I
you
mean,
to
you know
blow
where-
we want you to blow up a ship. That's not the mission.
Oh.
I'm just saying as an example. We want you to blow up a ship. Are you going to balk
Sure.
at that because there might be a kid on board? Yeah, we're going to kill dozens of people on the ship, but there might be a child.
Are we talking a passenger ship, cargo ship?
Cruise ship.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean, different things come up at different times.
How exactly is blowing up a ship be profitable anyway? Are you trying to make
Look,
money?
I'm just giving you examples of things you might have problems with if you've got that line in the sand you don't want to cross. It's a factor.
I'm giving
for
you
us.
I'm giving you examples of like reasons why that would be illogical.
He gets a look on his face that just tells you you're not impressing him right now.
We get that look a lot.
I do. It's okay.
He's like, still, our preferred clientele doesn't tend to have children on board. We mostly prey on other groups like ourselves, I suppose you could say.
Oh,
Folks, law enforcement are not going to be in any real hurry to investigate a disappearance of or help.
fair enough. I'm all for hurting people that deserve it. And
Yeah.
people who don't deserve it at times. But, like, mostly for people who deserve it.
As long as we're not blowing up like Sister Agatha's orphan transport for the blind, you know.
Yeah. There's no money in that anyway.
We're
Hey,
more.
Sister Agatha's into some really dark stuff. You don't want to know what goes on in those ships.
But
I'm
You meant the story of why they went blind?
they're harvesting eyes. But he's like, no. Generally speaking, we would board a ship and take whatever it had.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
And, you know, sometimes
have to
we
kill
blow
anybody.
the ship up afterwards if, you know, we don't want word getting back that we did it.
I mean, if there's a struggle.
He kind of points at our motto. I think I'm going to have to watch closely.
You are certainly welcome.
He looks over at Kat. You're the captain?
as much as this ship has a captain. Last one we had to leave behind. I'm the temporary until we figure out what the hell we're doing.
Just as long as you got a clear chain of command. Nothing worse than getting, into a job and 2 or 3 of you think you're in charge. Communication breaks down.
There's a clear hierarchy here.
Right.
Inwardly cat panicking like, ah!
Everybody knows Cat's in charge, except Cat.
Cat's like, when did this happen?
Adrian
What?
back on the boat is just snickering to himself.
Why was I not at this meeting?
Because everybody heard the conversation Danru had with you, so, Oh, clearly Danru picked her to be the new adult. All right.
Why do I have to be the adult?
Because the rest of them aren't going to be.
Fair.
I will, just not in the way you want me to.
All right. He goes, all right. I suppose that line won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Or if it is, it's up for the Primus to take care of.
Primus?
Primus Vercast. It's his rank, and he's the boss. Under him are the captains of the individual ships, their first mates, etc., etc. on that. Like I said, clear chain of command.
Yeah.
Some of us would rather have called him Commodore, but he picked his own title.
Okay. Well, do we have the details of the current mission?
We do indeed. He pulls out a little data pad.
Okay.
It strikes you as kind of a almost a burner phone kind of thing. It's a little cheap, easily replace something. I mean, he lays it
the sci-fi
down.
equivalent of a clipboard.
Kind of. Or a flash drive, but it's got a screen kind of thing.
Yeah.
It brings up a schematic of the station. Not a real detailed one or anything. Really more of just a map, I should say, rather than a schematic. You're looking at one particular docking bay. You want to prove you've got the chops to join us? We need you to steal something for us. He looks over at our motto. I trust that won't give you any trouble. That won't ping your conscience.
Go on.
He kind of sits there and embiggens the picture. We need you to steal a fighter out of this hangar. One of our fighters was damaged a couple of runs back, and we are needing a replacement.
Look, I'm a pretty good driver.
And also, I look up engineering. What type of fighter is this? This is the engineer of me talking. I know all the fighters here have like generic stats and everything, but is this fighter something that a civilian could possibly buy and just rig up, or is this pure military hardware?
What they've got is it was military hardware in its day, but it is. Let's see, would this be the small one or the large one? Oops, that was the wrong map. This would classify as a small starship as far as the sample ships out of the book, if that's what you're looking at, Patrick. And like I said, it was military grade in its day. It is a generation or two, out of date. Whoever currently owns it probably bought it as surplus. It's not so bad out of date that like mercenaries aren't still using them. But you've got what hangar bay it's in. It's not in one of the fancier bays, so there's not as much security as there would be some places.
Okay, once we steal it, where are we taking it?
He hits something on the data pad. It brings up some coordinates. Take it to these coordinates. And the coordinates are basically an empty space between a couple of systems.
Quick question. Will it fit in the roustabout's cargo bay, or is it a wee bit too big?
That is a very good question. Let's see.
Remember, it's not the roustabout here.
Is it the Hellish Hind?
Yeah.
Hellbound Hind.
Hellbound Hind.
I actually think the Hellish Hind has a better ring to it, actually. But we already registered as the Hellbound Hind. Yes.
Already registered. We can't apply for a name change for at least 90 days.
And it costs money.
Costs $15.99 to change your name.
And to answer your question, no, you definitely cannot fit this thing into the roustabout.
Okay.
Its cargo
worth a
doors.
shot.
Its cargo doors are about 15 feet wide.
Oh shit.
The wingspan on this thing, yeah, definitely not.
Could we tether it? Basically, just tow the fighter.
That would not be impossible.
Question: why would we want to if we're going to do that though? Why don't we just drop it off? Oh,
You do have 2 pilots on your crew now.
Yeah.
Because maybe we want to keep everyone in one location versus, oh geez, now they're shooting at.
Split the party.
I suppose once we steal it, we see how towing it behind works. If not,
Yes.
If not, I could probably rig up like a magnetic. Well, a lot of the ships would have like a magnetic dock so they can latch onto other stuff, or is that not the case?
Seems reasonable.
could
to find something like
Adrian pilot it remotely through any of his whim whammy space warlocky magic?
First, get out of my head.
No.
that. It's a sign you've played together for too long.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting here thinking of ways, like maybe Yanni could go in there, like just phase through the cockpit, and he could use Yanni as a medium to remote pilot the ship and fly it around himself, and like maybe give a joystick to one of the pilots, let them pilot the thing like it's a freaking video game. I don't know.
Something like that. Out in kind of the vast openness of space, you could probably pull that off. Trying to dock it with Yanni working the stick.
Can't see over the dashboard.
Well, yeah. The thing is it
They have
docking it or getting it out of the hangar? Which one's going to be the problem?
Because we're meeting up in the middle of space.
Hey,
Yes, but
we're dropping it off the
you'll
middle.
be docking it with a ship that will meet you there.
Air. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, but the fun part is Adrian can just like kick whoever needs to be the pilot out of the airlock and just send them on their way.
But
How far
basically,
reaching is that?
you'll deliver the ship, and then you will meet with the captain of the ship you're delivering it to.
What's the spacewalker feat that you picked up?
Starwalker.
Yeah.
I have a flight speed equal to my movement speed in 0G, and I can, using one of my talent points, I can make up to, I believe, 8 people, myself included, able to breathe in the vacuum of space for a day.
Okay. And what's the range on that?
Double check.
I think it's a buff you just give them. You can give it to them as they start the
30.
day.
It's everybody within 30 feet of me when I use it.
And then
Yeah,
do they have
see-
to stay in the 30 feet, or...
No.
Power grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe normally in environments lacking breathable air, such as being in a vacuum or underwater. This effect lasts for the duration. Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration.
I like how we're planning the escape before we even have the ship.
It's better this way.
You're just too suspicious. These are just good-natured powers.
And the
Good-natured
duration
thievery.
and the duration of the power is 24 hours.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Easy enough.
So basically, we do that whole shenanigan with Yanni, and when we need to pilot, I can literally just like cast atmospheric adaptation, kick somebody out the air, like I said, go to the ship.
Go get him, boy!
Or actually, I just fly you out there because I can fly in 0G.
I was gonna say, does that give them a flying speed? No. That answered my
No.
question. Good.
I'm the one with the flight speed.
Man,
Okay.
y'all try to pass from one ship to the other using ropes one time, and then it's like, no,
So,
we gotta have powers to fly around from now on.
I'm like this.
I mean, if we can get him, yeah.
I mean, technically, I wasn't there for that, like in player.
Mhm.
So this is me just thinking, this looks cool, and figured, you know what, Adrian would be that nerd that just decides, you know what, let's park somewhere. He'll just go outside, sit on top of the cockpit, and just stare at the stars for a while.
Going to my angry dome.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
So anyway, guy tells you, all the information you should need to do the job is on there, is on this pad.
Alrighty.
Obviously, quieter is better. We would prefer you not to get into a running gunfight with the local guard or anything else that might, put pressure on American, rather.
So are the people who are, I would assume, guarding the place, are they mercenaries? Are they law enforcement?
What little security there is in that area, it's the station security.
Oh, okay.
What station is it? Is it one we've heard of or been to?
This one.
Oh, this one. I thought...
Well, most people on this place aren't the best people anyway, so I think we're good.
I was
So
like, is it
who-
going to be the one with the one guy that hates our guts?
No, that one's quite some distance off.
Yeah.
Really outside of the area that these guys have been known to operate in.
So who
Alright.
exactly are we stealing the ship from?
Just out of
Who's the
curiosity.
Gotta
He
know
is
who we're
registered to
getting
a Stazka.
Stazka.
Yes, he's a
Sounds like a bastard. Let's go do this.
Matoka, Matoka. Oh, for some reason I can never remember how to pronounce Francis's race.
It's not as okay. If it's a Matokai, it's probably not as bad.
Matokai, okay.
That's how I pronounce it. Doesn't mean it's right.
It works though. I can be wrong as long as I'm not wrong alone.
I got you, buddy. Solidarity.
So yeah, it's some loser dude that I'm.
Just a random. He sees Francis like, oh, no offense.
It's fine.
It's not that we don't know much about him. He's probably some merc or something, given the
Fair enough.
given the fact that this thing is military surplus.
Well, we have our mission. Does anybody else here have questions?
What's the time limit? Or time frame?
Sometime this week.
All right.
Don't
At
know.
least that's the time limit we're giving you. We don't know how long this guy's going to be on station.
Fair enough.
So, sooner's better.
And who do we send a message to when we're dropping it off? Or are they just out there waiting for a week?
When you get ready to leave, drop a message with Marpin in her shop.
Okay.
With her or that niece of hers, either one.
Well, we'll see you within the week. She gets up, starts walking out.
Use the front door if you would. Just in case.
That was the
Sure.
plan.
Well, I came in the back door, so use it.
Okay. Kind of does a 180, starts walking the other way.
You walk out this back dock. The front area is.
I will say before everybody leaves, Yanni steals the pistol.
As Yanni must.
He just grabs it, phases it out of its binding, invisible, and just floats off with it.
Leaving that guy sitting there going, man, they're good.
Stole my pistol right from under me.
He's not even
Ship,
mad about it.
no
Like,
problem.
Must have been the lizard guy. I
Consider
bet
that.
he used his tail.
his tail's like a lockpick.
Or the guy in the glasses. I know he was acting too goofy.
Jim's just over there occasionally saying, "Arr."
Sort of fighting the urge to say it.
Or calling somebody matey. So y'all go out the front door. You pass through, section of the store. It looks like this was a small department store at one time. There's still a lot of the shelving in here, but front door is unlocked. Empties out into a slightly busier street than the one y'all were on behind the store. But
Okay, how are we getting this ship out of here? Thoughts?
I don't know. We should probably see if our boy on the ship has any ideas. Don't think he could communicate. Right.
A comm message pops up on our Montos. Are you sure about that?
Fair enough.
Cat, who's probably been expecting this, is just kind of looking at Aramonto like,
Fair enough.
There's also a message. Also, Yanni stole his gun.
goes, why
Well,
not?
that's a good way to make a first impression, I guess.
hey, he was watching us the whole time. It's his fault if he lost it.
Alright, so you make your way back to the ship, unless there's somewhere else y'all wanted to stop.
Not yet. Go back to the ship. I don't
Yeah,
have anywhere particular I want. Not yet.
I'm gonna go back, steal that sword. No,
Shh.
That place would probably have better security.
Probably.
it's also
Probably
full of
infrared
weapons,
sensor.
though.
So you get back to your ship. Jim's like, that was fun.
Did
Are
get it
you
all out of
sure,
your
Jim?
system?
How are we gonna steal the ship?
You are going to stay on the ship. Because you can fly this one.
I could fly the fighter pilot or the fighter.
Hey, Jim, remember the last gunfight you were in the middle of?
Yeah.
You want to be in the middle of another one? Because that's how you get to pilot the fighter.
I thought the guy said we should do it quiet.
Yeah, the idea is to do it quiet.
Doesn't mean it's actually going to be quiet.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting ready for worst case scenario, and I'm just saying that's worst case scenario, a gunfight.
All right. Even though in the last gunfight we were in, I did kill a guy with a sword, so you know.
I mean, he's not wrong, but your skills are best put to use here.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not
if there's gonna be
saying-
a fight, I can't really argue.
And you can kind of this ship backwards, forwards, and sideways. If someone has to fly this ship, I would have it be you. If shit goes south when we drop off the other ship, I would rather have you piloting this than someone else.
All right. I'll be a team player.
Hey,
Gotta do what
I
the
gotta-
captain says after all.
Second.
God, when did I become the captain?
it was a democratic process. You weren't part of it. Even I was part of it.
She's like shaking her head. So we want to go in quiet.
I am literally incapable of going in quiet, but sure.
She looks over at Adrian. How hard would it be to change the registration on that ship to make it ours?
Depends on how much security they have on it. I mean, I can punch through most standard system locks pretty easily.
Think you could take a peek and see how hard it might be?
Oh, I'll give him the data pad.
No, I already got
Sure.
that. He'll send Yanni out there.
Okay.
This is just like maybe changing the registration to where we can just walk up and say, hey, we're here for our ship.
That's the plan.
We won it in a poker game. It's ours now. Here's the changed registration.
But gambling winnings you have to pay taxes on.
It was a gift.
Yes,
Does
you have to pay
pay
taxes
on gifts.
over a certain value.
Okay, I'm stealing this ship.
There you go.
Here's a
Honestly,
1,000
it's
credits.
best
Shut
call.
up. Done. It's that kind of station.
Yeah.
I think it's right by Ferengi.
All right. So there is the map of the hangar. You see the fighter sitting there.
Okay. Yanni's gonna zip over to the fighter. Sort of. Yeah, it's gonna just phase through the cockpit and just sort of like chill on the floor.
Okay. If someone has used an esper power to lock it down, can he phase through it? Or does the lockdown only got to do with...
The system lock power stops electronic access
Okay. So it's a firewall.
or access
essentially.
or access to the ship's systems.
Okay. So it's more of a
Um,
firewall than,
yeah.
Than any kind of shielding or circle of protection.
Yeah. Physically phasing through it, system lock wouldn't stop.
Okay. So he passes into it, no problem.
That said, I will have to use Black Hat if I wanted to get access to that system,
Yes.
because system lock completely shuts down all access to a system unless one of the people accessing it is one of the designees when the system lock is cast, or somebody using Black Hat gains access, in which case it only suppresses the system lock for 10 minutes before the system lock kicks back in again.
Oh, shit.
So anyway, system lock has been used on... Well, I guess Yanni would have to try to do something before you realize that. But yeah, he passed through the cockpit, no problem. It's for a one-person cockpit, it's pretty roomy. It has got some storage space back behind the pilot seat.
Right back.
You know, for a really short trip, a person could probably squeeze themselves back there, but any kind of maneuvering or turbulence, they're gonna get bumped around pretty bad.
Yeah. Adrian will activate his Black Hat power and try to access the system.
Okay, and you can do that through Yanni.
Yep.
Alright, so does Black Hat just automatically punch through, or is there a roll?
I think it gives it an advantage, if I'm not mistaken. correct?
It gives me advantage, and the Black Hat power has to meet or exceed the hold on.
The level.
By making an intelligence check using the against the owner's channeling or forging save DC. Okay, so I have to try to beat the DC of the system lock.
Okay. Give me a roll for that then.
Okay, this would be at advantage using the hacker's kit. So, kit intelligence check 20.
Okay, that definitely gets through.
Okay, so I've only suppressed the system lock for 10 minutes. So I have 10 minutes to try to remake this thing's ID. Basically. Until I'm cut out of the system again.
How often
Okay.
can you black hat?
Hmm?
How often can you black hat?
I have one more use? Yes, I have
Yeah,
one more use.
If you're like a warlock, you don't have very many slots.
Yeah, I can cast 2 spells that are above cantrip level
Gotcha.
at this
so
level.
spell. Gotcha.
And Black Hat's what, first or second?
Technically, because Warlock, it's rank 3. Because everything is at least rank 3 for me.
Oh, okay.
Does using black hat above a certain level do anything for you?
No. I just have to
Gotcha.
meet or exceed the limit of the system lock itself. In which case, every Black Hat power that I use is automatically at rank 3 at my current level.
Yeah. Okay. So the timer's on.
Yep. He's going to be trying to rewrite the computer for basically the ownership, the registration, all that. Yeah.
Alright. What page are skills on?
I'll say this is going to be what he's going to focus on doing for the entirety of this Black Hat suppression.
Alright. And what are the rest of you going to be doing while he's doing his hacking?
About how far away? I guess I'll ask Adrian. About. I guess he was busy. Fuck. About how far away was the docking area?
So you can ask. I'm not answering.
Goddamn.
Let's see. From where y'all are, it's a good. I don't know, take an hour to walk there. It's on the opposite side of the station from y'all's.
Gotcha. All right, going for a walk.
Yep, Francis is the same.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Going for a walk.
Heading towards that dock.
Come on, Cat. We're going for a walk.
Okay. We're going for a walk. As the captain, I feel I should know why we're going for a walk.
You know why we're going for a walk. Adrian's black hatting. Adrian's using black hat, so we're gonna go there while he's black hatting.
Okay.
Jade, you coming or are you staying back with the ship?
I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm fully immersed in this right now, so.
Right.
Cat leaves a note, like, stickied onto his forehead.
Oh wow, we had the same idea.
And if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Sharpies it onto the back of his hand. Went for a walk. Don't die.
Fair.
Is it fair? Is it?
All right, so we'll all make our way to the hangar. I will add to the Sharpie and say, calm us when you're done.
Alright. So obviously y'all have no trouble walking across the station.
Sure.
Let's see. Computer's intelligence.
What are your cats fighting, or what's that sound?
I think it was children's.
Ah,
It is absolutely children.
Toddler Thunderdome.
Basically.
2 toddlers go in. 2 come out, but one of them's crying.
Both of them are crying.
Yeah. That is my life.
Alright. So you're going to try to hack this guy's ship and change the registration?
Yep.
Alright, give me a computer use roll.
Okay. This is an advantage because Black Hat is selective.
Mm-hmm.
26.
Okay.
At
You did a 25, so you got it. The difficulty
Okay.
is somewhat raised because you are rushed to do this.
Yeah. I mean, I fully expected that to happen since I have a period of time of 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
So
Okay.
you basically delete his name off the ship or off the registry.
Mhm.
You can choose to, change the actual name of the ship as well.
Hellborn
Yeah,
Fang.
yeah, that
Hellborn Fang.
Buffalo.
The stiletto.
Nah, it's the Hellborn Fang.
Okay.
To match the Hellborn Hind.
Hellbound Hind.
Hellbound, that's it, yes. Hellbound Fang,
Hellbound
Hind.
Fang.
Yes.
It's kind of linking his back to us.
No, I'm making it so we have a theme going here.
Or as the police would call it, a modus operandi.
Oh, shush.
There's no copy here.
Damn, what would I name the damn thing?
Jimothy.
The Heavenbound Fang. That way it's no relation to you at all.
No. No, I got a good one. Void Stalker.
Very classic dungeon crawl.
Because my brain went Stealth Elf from the Underdark.
Alright, the ship is now registered to one of you or the crew, or however you're going to do it.
Yeah, just a crew use vessel.
Okay.
For whose crew?
Ours.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta specify that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
you do
I'm gonna
that.
I'm gonna take the remainder of the time that Black Hat is available
You don't have much.
to scan through the not scan through the computer, to crap, I can't delete system locks.
Nope.
Since I got that changed, would I be able to potentially change the recipient of the system lock with that natural 20 computer
No,
use?
because that is not something that really has anything to do with the computer. That is an Esper power that has been used.
Fair. Okay. Got it. Okay, I'll just spend the rest of the time I have to check the computer over to try to eliminate any kind of trackers or anything that the original owner might have on there.
Make sure it's not load jacked.
Yeah.
Can't GPS track this sucker.
It's got, it's got a remote locator basically that can be triggered. But now that as long as you've got control of the system, you can turn that off.
It's off.
Let's see. That's really, it's not like it's got a self-destruct or anything crazy like that.
Right. Basically, I want to remove any capability of the original owner to track the ship.
But yeah, you turn the tracker. Well, the tracker was already turned off. You just know that it's that it is present.
It's double off.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, computer's password protected and all that, but you're already in the system, so.
Just change the password to whatever you want.
Right.
So no, as long as you can find a way to get around that system lock, you should be good to go now.
Okay.
As we're walking, I'm talking to Kat. Like, wonder if he got through that thing.
I'm sure he'll let us know.
Message on Cat's mask. So we are now the proud owners of the Void Stalker.
If anyone asks, the ship's named the Void Stalker.
However, I am not capable of disabling the system lock to get access to the system to fly it. So we're going to have to find a way around that.
System lock is still on. We're going to have to figure out a way to move it without the system lock.
However, everything else, when it comes to registration, trackers, everything, would show the ship as ours.
Otherwise, that ship's butt is ours.
I like how like you're just like parroting it, but like in the most dull voice possible.
Could we just open the hangar door and let it get sucked out into space? And pick it up with our ship?
We have to put it into their hangar, don't we? Or
That also doesn't work right with this. I wouldn't want to do that. That might tarnish it. I want to send them a pristine ship. I don't want a piece of shit. Or at least as pristine as we can get.
looks around. Anyone got any tricks they're hiding as far as getting around system locks?
Nobody knows how to hide anything.
We're all open books.
The spell magic is level 3, unfortunately.
Yep. And that is the only thing that can get rid of a system lock unless the owner, unless the original caster of the system lock turns it off themselves.
Yeah, I was just looking up the duration of that.
Yeah, duration of system lock is until unraveled or dismissed.
Unraveled?
Dispelled, basically.
Is there any kind of, in this setting, is there any way to like get a scroll of a spell, so to speak?
No.
I have an angle we can run. We have a couple angles we can run actually. You can always just like coerce the person that is evidently an Esper to disable it.
That would
Let's
probably
not do that.
It's actually the pilot.
And that would tip them off that we're taking the ship.
On the other hand, we just have
our ship.
We just have to get the ship out of the dock, correct? And currently, it's still registered as our ship, and currently we are essentially its owner at this point, correct?
Yes.
Technically, and technically correct. We could maybe see if we can get it towed out. We need to get repairs on it.
See, I like coercion because.
Actually, let's just go with, because we don't want to involve any more people than we have to.
Exactly.
But coercion
anybody
would
will
actually
talk with a grand blade in their gut. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's the problem. We would have to actually get someone else involved, as in the person we're going to have to coerce. Just a towing angle would work better. You could say that we're going to have to actually. Have we determined if the fighter is big enough to fit in the roustabout or not?
It will not fit in the roustabout.
Yeah, we already covered that.
Not a chance in
Yeah,
hell.
I overheard the conversation, but I was cutting in and out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What if is there something to be said about an Esper just illegally using a power on a ship that is rightfully ours?
We would have to find them and convince them. We'd have to find someone with that skill set.
And if you want to get the law involved, you'd have to be able to prove that this Esper power had been used by this guy.
Yeah.
And that's
we
going
wouldn't be able to
get
find
Space
anyone
Security looking closely at this ship. Well, whose was it when it arrived? When did it change hands? How did it change hands?
It could
'Cause
be
he
just a
hasn't
deal
hacked.
gone wrong.
Adrian has not hacked the station computers, only the computers of the fighter.
Sure.
All right. That being
Yeah,
said,
for being a pirate station, it's got a lot of laws.
well, because that's the stranger thing. Most criminal societies actually have more rules than regular society.
They're very lawful in their evil.
In all of our travels, do we know of any way to just kind of to safely tow the thing out? Would a dock standardly carry something that'll, like, kick it into a tow?
You could probably get some kind of hauler to pull it out. If you couldn't get somebody to at least pilot it out, and then try to attach it to the roustabout as you've discussed before.
Is it like a piece of equipment that would be around the dock?
It's a piece of equipment that the station would have. It would basically be a ship at least the size of the fighter that would basically fly into the hangar and pick it up and pull it out. Like a little tugboat.
We still have to get the ship or the station involved.
So we couldn't just like hook a rope to it and pull it out, unless we deactivated the gravity on that area.
It should become obvious.
Really going to get the station's attention.
That seems excessive.
No, I'm talking about in just the hangar itself, unless it's actually a public hangar.
It is a public hangar, yes.
Yeah, I'm sure the station would be monitoring that, and all kinds of fun alarms would go off, and we'd have company.
They don't abide stealing around here unless they're doing it.
Is that how it works?
Well, the station is generally considered, you get the impression, is generally considered kind of neutral ground. Something that both the Mafia and the Tong kind of enforce.
Great, we're going to piss off both of them.
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Alright, well, I assume we get here by then.
Like I said, it take about an hour. If y'all grab a cab or something, you get there pretty quick. If you walk it, it's going to take you about an hour.
I figured we would have walked just so that we give Adrian time to do his thing.
But yes, you wind up. You show up at the dock.
Okay.
You'll be coming. If you go to the top of the map, you'll be coming in.
By those boxes.
Do we see anyone in the bay?
Give me perception.
I will also do this.
I'll say I can't help with Yanni because he made a beeline straight for the ship. He didn't even try to look.
I got a 14.
My dice!
Oh, and also I've hidden my
rig.
So far,
nobody's doing great on this roll.
I got a 14.
Okay, 14 is
It's actually the highest roll.
Alright. And Kat, I said y'all were coming in over here.
Okay.
Alright, so with the 14, you spot one fella over here. He appears to be some kind of mechanic or engineer or something.
Okay.
He is working on what looks like it's a piece of a ship that's been removed, and he's working on that piece.
Just that one person right there?
Yeah, just Blondie there.
Okay.
Got a little welding goggles on.
Safe to assume this is the fighter?
Yes, that is the fighter. Yeah, y'all are in on essentially the north side of the map, and yeah, the fighter's down there in the south side.
Alright, do we have a plan?
We do. When did this plan
No, he said,
Silly
"Do we have a plan?" He was asking.
I'm asking the captain, do we have a plan?
The captain still wants to know how she got elected captain, but that's
I should probably put Yanni on the map too. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, just put him somewhere around the
Are you
cockpit
with-
of the ship.
Is Adrian with us?
Nayani is.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, that time doesn't make sense.
No, I'm still on the ship.
Yeah, okay. I figured.
Because Yanni is in the cockpit of the fighter.
Right.
Well, y'all finish sorting out what y'all gonna do. I'm gonna go grab a glass of tea. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do we want to talk to this guy over across the way, see if maybe he knows how to dispel flim flam?
We can run an angle that some jerk just locked down our vehicle and we're trying to get out.
Q message that would get station security involved.
It would not. It's just a dude. Just do your stupid Esper power and fix it. Jesus.
That also sounds, even for a nation, well, I wouldn't say a nation, rather an entire station filled with questionable people, that's going to raise an eyebrow.
I mean, there's assholes here. Some asshole just locked down our ship.
Dude got drunk, got pissed at us, locked down our ship, and refuses to unlock it. Can you point us where we could go for this?
Yeah. I'm sure this happens a lot here. Someone gets drunk, angry, and locks down the ship so they don't leave.
We gotta be somewhere tomorrow. We want this done quick, easy, and if we have to, under the table.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan. We all good on it?
Because, I mean, the other option is trying to get it towed out, which would have to be gone through station security.
Trying to get the police involved, which is also station security. Coercing the guy, which might cause station security. Although I'm still in favor of it that one.
Then we have to kill the guy.
I mean, that's not such a big.
We'll have to stop thinking about Armanto as a space paladin, because he really isn't.
Not all paladins are good.
They were in my
I'm neutral
day.
good. I'm neutral
Back in
good.
my day.
Yeah, in 5e, you don't have to be lawful good.
It'd be.
Just
Just ask,
a little bit
it was Denny. What was Denny the lawful naughty paladin? Wasn't that what? Or
That's how he described himself. Yes,
lawful what?
lawful naughty.
Law- he was Zoloft, the antidepressant.
Oh shit.
That was the drug he named his paladin after. He only made it
God.
every few sessions, so a lot of times his character was asleep in the car.
Which is pretty on brand for,
That's what he thought.
Yep. Now, this is our buddy who has a lot of health problems, so, which literally led to a interesting moment with when he watched a behind the music kind of thing, and the guy was talking about all the drugs he did, and then he had the sudden realization, wait, I've actually on some of those. Why aren't I having any of these problems? To which his wife had to tell him, because you take those for a reason, honey.
Alright, got our plan. Let's go see if this guy knows what.
All right. So y'all approaching this
We'll
guy as a
make our
group?
Make our way to Block.
Cat will walk up.
Does Cat stop everybody else from moving and explain
Like,
that?
just let me go feel this out. And just see what's
Okay.
going on.
So she walks up with her mask on, smiley face emoji.
Pretty much walks up. Hey, got a question, dude.
He looks up. Oh yeah, what can I do for you?
So, my crew got into an argument with this guy. Both of them drunk as hell, and dude decided to be a jackass and lock down our ship. I need to get somewhere quick. Need the ship unlocked. He's being a jackass and won't unlock the ship. Like, Esper locked it down. Is there anything on the station, anyone that can get it done quick? easy and, if necessary, under the table. I don't have time to go through security. You know, anything I could do for that?
There's a couple of espers on this station. One of them does a lot of, computer security work kind of stuff. He might be able to help you out.
Like, no questions asked, or is he gonna go?
You'd have to ask him about that.
Okay.
He's not part of station
Got
security.
a name?
Or anything, though. Let's see.
She would assume Yanni's on top her head, invisible, listening to this.
Nope, Yanni's still in the ship.
Okay, well, damn, she's gonna have to remember names.
Let's see. This is not a name I had pre-written down.
It's Jacob.
Jimothy.
Jimothy. We'll go with Jimothy.
Oh, jeez.
Well, if I let her use that for somebody, maybe she'll quit bringing it up.
Somebody has to be Jimothy.
It's a rule.
I don't
I
know.
brought that up in the escorts yesterday.
I was like, that's a really great, just random name to throw at something.
Technically, for this.
So what ship did he lock down?
One of my cruise fighters. It's a pet project of theirs. I'm not even sure where they got it put on the station. It's half working. We're just getting it out to trade.
Oh yeah, he's like, I would check with him. The other Esper I know of on the station is more of a,
Law-abiding.
I doubt it.
That's
But
all
he's more muscle for hire.
I'm interested in all types. Mr. Muscle for Hire got a name?
Timantha.
Let's see.
That was the other name that came up yesterday.
Othan.
There we go. Sample names.
I like how we just all throw names at him, like, no this one, no that one!
It's gonna stick one of these days.
Sindart.
Sindark.
Know where either one of these folks can be found. I'm just trying to get this done quick. Crew, trying to get stuff done.
You hear from like all the way in the back. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, if you hadn't have gotten drunk, this wouldn't be an issue. This is coming out of your pay if we gotta pay anybody, alright? You got that?
Ah, God damn it.
Well, here's the
You're repainting the outside of the ship, too.
here's the contact number for Jimothy. Sindart. I don't know how you contact him. I've never had to contact a mercenary.
One of those he finds you kind of things.
Or you I don't know. You just have to find a way to contact him. I don't.
Gotcha.
I just know the name and the reputation.
Hey, more than I was expecting. Thank you so much, sir. What are you working on over here, anyways?
Oh, it was the generator for a little cargo hauler.
Oh, nice, cool. You get a lot of cargo haulers this clear out, or mostly just for?
Oh yeah, I gotta
Back and
bring in
forth.
supplies to the station, and we ship stuff in, ship stuff out.
Yeah. All right. Gives him a little nod. Good luck. Hope repair's easy, and thanks for the info. But starts
No
walking
problem.
back, yelling. Okay, so we're gonna go find this guy. You have to talk to him, okay? This was your mess. You get to clean it up.
Fine. Headache with.
When she gets closer, she holds up the contact information for one of them.
I just had the sudden image of where all this is going on, all my drones are around me, and I'm floating like Zenyatta.
Alright. I will contact the Esper.
Jimothy.
I will contact Jim.
Okay. He's basically just, it's basically just his phone number.
Hello, is this Jimothy?
It is. Who may I ask is calling?
I am our monster passport of. We call that ship.
I would
Hellborn Hind.
Hellbound Hind.
The
Hellbound Hind.
of the Hellbound Hind on station. I was just we're in a bit of a jam over here.
I have the image of me with like one of my drones like a teleprompter now.
No, I'm pretty charismatic. I got this. We're in a bit of a bind over here. It just got some. I got drunk and some shit happened and some asshole locked down our ship or one of my fighters as a middle finger, and he's not fixing it. Is there a way that you can do this? I was told that perhaps you would be able to do this.
Did he hack your ship, or did he?
He just locked it down.
With Esper powers.
It's an Esper thing.
Oh, okay. That explains why you're calling me. All right.
Yeah.
It's going to be expensive. I do not come cheap.
How much is expensive?
$11 billion.
What is the money called again? Quibits?
Credits.
Cubits.
No.
Cubits.
Cubits.
Qubits. Okay. Why do we keep calling it credits?
Because everywhere else calls it credits.
Okay.
Because I do that a lot because I'm also running a Starfinder game, and it's just
Fair
credits in Starfinder.
Yeah.
He goes, it's going to cost you 800Q.
I go like this to everybody else. 800.
We've got 6,000 something on for the ship slush fund.
Yeah, we can do that. You want to just do we wire it to you? Or are you gonna do it after service is rendered?
After services rendered.
I know that. I'm asking him.
I'll
Half
meet you.
now, half after.
Tell me where the ship's at. I'll meet you there.
I will.
Then you will pay me, and I will unlock it.
Sounds good. All right, then I will turn on my location, I guess. Turn on my GPS. I'm over here.
All right, very well. It'll take
Thank
me
you.
about an hour to get there.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you.
Kat's gonna she doesn't know if Adrian will be out of it or not, but she's just relaying all of this to whatever screen he could check easily when he pops.
Oh, I'm paying attention.
Paying attention, shaking his head.
Yeah, a little bit.
You make me all sad. Well, if you could actually, if any of us could dispel, this would be an issue, but it is.
I don't get level 3 spells yet, and I don't think I get that.
Yeah, give it another level or two, and somebody can probably pick something up.
Yeah.
All right.
Cat can pick locks, but
So, do y'all just hang around in this bay as you're waiting? Do y'all step back outside?
probably step back outside, and Cat is gonna actually kind of
Pick up.
stay off to the side, so it's not like a big group of us just.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's the thing I was thinking. Plot twist, this guy's the one that locked the ship in the first place.
His name was Jimothy.
It's okay. We'll beat him up and I'll spend 800 credits.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so y'all step back out of the dock area proper. An hour passes.
Try to hide. Advantage. That's a.
Well, y'all are basically just standing around on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Essentially. Eventually, a little RoboCab pulls up. Something about the size of a smart car. The gold door opens,
Damn.
and a fellow with it almost strikes you like wizard robes, but it's a coat with a hood.
This guy's doing a bit.
You think it might be a little bit of a bit, though. He's got
If I
some
could
light body armor up under there.
Yeah, I mean, kind of looks like me, because I have the. Well, mine's more of a trench coat.
Oh Lord, it's Jesse Dresden, Esper for hire.
He steps out.
I wave him down.
Yes, he pulls the hood back.
Dramatically.
Hi, woof. Hair flowing in the breeze that doesn't exist.
That's some really good Esper power.
carries the
Yeah,
breeze
it
with him.
was. It was this one over here, and I'll walk him to the ship. I have a passive of 13, so I think I would have seen Kat still.
Yeah, probably. She's
So
just trying to blend
I have
in. Like,
I have a passive of 13. I don't know if this guy does, but I will go wherever I saw Kat and just motion this way.
Now, you hiding? Is the rest of the group trying to hide, or are we all just standing around together?
I will just kind of be. I'll be that guy on the bench. You'll see
Okay.
like a guy just fiddling. Basically, a guy just fiddling with stuff.
playing with his compad.
Just playing with your drones.
All right. So you walk him in and down to the ship. He's looking at the fight. Oh, so this is it?
Yeah. This,
You see his eyes light up. Yeah, definitely system lock. My money?
yes.
Cat would have probably given him the money before.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, no, Cat would have been like, here.
I'll give him the quibbits.
Okay. Which I think is basically an
Take it.
electronic currency, so you probably have it on some kind of data stick or something.
Yeah.
It's like a debit card or something. Just give him a debit card.
He like has like one of those square readers.
Or come to think of it, it may be programmable matter, so you might actually have something solid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you give it to him, and he checks to make sure it's the right amount. All right.
I believe in doing square business.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe have given him some extra too, just for coming
Just
on
like
short notice.
An extra like. I
Maybe
don't
an
know,
extra
50,
100.
Yeah, extra hundo. So I would
For it being a rush
have given
job.
him 9. Yeah. This is
Huh.
I'm giving you a little extra just because just short notice and we just really need to get this over with.
Oh, well, thank you. He turns around, he does his thing. When he's done, he's like, check it and make sure everything's working. But I have unraveled the system lock.
Okay. We'll take a look in here, and if I need anything else, I'll be sure to let you know.
All right. Well, he waits for you to check to make sure the
Oh,
top
okay.
opens.
Okay.
More
That's
that he's making sure that you're confident in his work before he
Okay.
leaves.
Then well I'll try to get everything up.
Yeah, with the system lock gone, Adrian has taken control of the ship and basically, I'm sure, put y'all's information in there. So
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I'll
you
start.
reach up,
I'll
hand
start up
print.
the system.
At which point Jimothy's like, if that's all you needed, then I bid you good day. Feel free to call again, should you ever need me.
The thing goes up. Thanks.
And he proceeds to walk out.
Cat's probably
Oh.
watching from like the other side of the bay, like, okay.
I will. I don't know where
well,
Yanni is.
Get
I
it out
don't know
of
where
this-
Yanni is.
Open. Have Yanni open the door.
Well, I'm sure if we like have, I'm sure there's a way to just have the station open the door to leave. It's not going to be like you're locked down until we say you can leave, young man.
Just ask him
Yeah,
to leave.
Yeah, you have to. You'd have to call in the call to the.
Sure. I
Traffic
imagine
control
that's
or
easy
whatever.
enough.
And Cat would calm Armand to be like, just get it off the station. We'll head back to the ship, and we'll start on our way.
All right.
It would be better if we left simultaneously.
All right. So anyway, before Jeremy.
Aramonto.
Jimothy. Before Jimothy left, you reached out, you touched it, it opened. Okay, good. As you start to climb in, tings they happen.
One more time.
I said, as you start to climb in, tings happen.
Okay.
You see all these crates here? And barrels and what have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they start opening.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna move Cat to where she would have probably been, like hanging in this area just to watch, like
Why
the
is it
interaction.
always a fighting? Why is it always a damn mimic?
Space mimics.
Space. I mean, that's what those trees were.
And I am not nearby to help.
My rig flares up.
Let's see, in a space setting, what would be the best thing for mimics to hide as? I'm thinking toilets.
Tree. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Really catch you when you're
Catching you
vulnerable.
with your pants are down.
It's like the zombies
Oh,
in
man.
Zombieland. Beware of toilets.
So you just wait till level 7. Shenanigans.
So my rig flares up as I see that.
Alright, let me see. I had a robot. Yeah, well, we used the old ruined robot.
That mother.
So, like the crates and barrels and such, it's like they just kind of unfold from around these things. Do you remember
boys?
the battle droids in the prequel Star Wars stuff?
Yes.
How they
Yes.
how they could fold up tight in almost briefcase size. They're about like that. They fold up very tightly and they start unfolding.
In a low move, I start saying, "Can I help you, boys?"
They just start leveling guns at you.
Okay, fair enough.
Cat
Alright,
on the
this takes
comms. See this.
Okay, so I'm guessing initiatives then.
For anybody that wants to get involved, yes.
All right,
Cat
fair
on the
enough.
comms. Get the ship out of here.
I'm a little tied up.
Oh wait, I actually need to do that on the. Did you have the initiative thing up, Jason? There you go.
You had
It's not-
Yeah, I
you had
gotta
already
use
gotten
my.
into the ship.
I gotta use.
No,
the
no.
I was
character
thinking
thing.
This
so.
happens when he opens the cockpit before he climbs.
Okay.
All right, let me give everybody a turn.
Do that. I'll just.
I'll give myself a
There
turn.
we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot y'all could do that. I'm just gonna let all the robos go at one time.
13. I'll change.
Just robos. That's very robot system of you, Jason.
Yes.
Okay, now I tapped in. All right, so everybody on here looks like it. All right. At top of the order is the robots.
They rolled a 20. What the?
They rolled a natural 20.
I'm gonna die, guys. Nice knowing you.
It was okay knowing you.
Fair enough.
Or drink to that guy from the planet we were on.
What was his name?
I had it on a post-it note somewhere. Damn it.
Maybe it's written on something he put in Danru's room.
There's a cut space that says Aramato in, like cut in.
They carved it above the doorway.
Yeah.
Aramonto was here.
Oh god, that's just how we keep track of dead characters. Or just that room. Okay, carve your name in here. Why? Don't ask questions.
All right. So, the two closest to Armato here, take a shot at him.
Roll low, roll low.
First one rolls an 11 on the dice. So that's a 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Negative.
And the other one rolled lower, so Both those blasts fly past you and hit the starfighter.
Hey, don't hit my ship. I'm still talking in a low moon.
The other two seem to have noticed the party running out. So the first one, and Jade, you were, or not Jade, Kat, you were trying to conceal yourself, correct? Or have you jumped out at this
Well, she would have been like watching. She wasn't really
point? Okay.
concealed.
She was just acting casual.
Yeah. Like, I'm just here doing a thing.
Alright. I want to say they're going to be more likely to notice one of you three than Patrick way over there. So a 1 and 2 would be Francis. A 3 or 4 would be Jade. A 5 or a 6 would be Kat. And it's a 6, so first one takes a shot at Kat. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Seven points of damage.
Good thing I missed those. Said the tank.
And they are firing some kind of energy blast. It's not. They're not firing projectiles.
Oh shit.
Let's see. The other one goes after Francis. Rolls a natural 1, so he does not hit. It does not hit Francis.
It sails right over his head.
Hole.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Just thinking this going in, and this is why we can't ever do anything quietly.
I mean, to be fair, we planned to do this quietly.
Also, I
Right.
forgot to add Yanni in there because he would be doing stuff.
5. And this guy right here, since I can't do what I want to do immediately,
Okay.
I will. What's that power called? Wrong one. I
yeah,
will
we did try.
I will spoof command.
Okay.
All right. Give me an intelligence save throw.
He has a 13.
He just failed it, so he did fail it, which is good.
Okay.
If it fails a saving throw, it regards us as friendly for the duration. Essentially, I tricked its sensor to thinking, oh, he's the guy that owns this ship.
Alright, we'll put a heart on him because he likes you now.
Oh.
Next up is Mechanic Boy, who falls back behind this big crate, but keeps peeking out to kind of see what's going on.
World Star, the phone.
Yeah.
Alright, which one of these bastards shot me?
I believe it was Red here, the one that now loves you.
Of course it's that one. So instead, she's gonna take a shot. Blue was the one that also
at
took a
Francis.
shot at... Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, she's
yeah.
gonna take a shot at Blue.
Okay.
Just double checking anything. Nah, nothing this round. Man, she should have brought her sniper rifle, but it's too pretty.
That's a hit.
9 piercing. And
Okay.
she's gonna move up a little bit.
You
Once I
blow
get
one of
in
its
there.
arms off. It is unfortunately not the arm that was holding the gun, though.
Of course not.
Armando.
Oh, that's a action. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to roll up on this first one directly in front of me,
All right.
and swing with my grand blade comes out and
All right. So you're taking a swing at purple.
yes. That's a 19 on the dice plus 6.
That is definitely a hit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to expend an infused strike, level 1.
All right.
Expend a tech slot. It's an extra 2d6. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, 2d8.
Ouchie.
That is 4 slashing and 14 radiant.
So 14 radiant plus 4 slashing.
Yes.
So 18.
And then I'm going to attack again.
You've already cut it in half.
Oh, even better. Then I will move to the next one and beat the crap out of that one.
50. Yeah, you got plenty of move.
That is 17.
That's a hit.
I'm going to expend another tech slot for another infused strike. Another level 1.
All right.
That is 11 slashing and 4 radiant.
And it goes down.
I
Jay,
just look at
you're up.
the one that likes me.
Blue one, right? Mm-hmm. Go to shoot at the blue one.
All right. What are you using to shoot him with?
The biggest gun I have.
Got a sniper rifle? Got a sniper rifle.
In fact, has a sniper rifle.
I thought so. Well, a 23 is definitely a hit. Oh, this poor bugger.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that one had already lost an arm. So yeah, your
Yeah.
sniper round basically takes out from about, upper chest level, the head, all that just kind of goes flying.
And odds are these just typical robot drones, or?
Yeah, they seem to be pretty low tier. You don't figure they've got much strength at all. I mean, they've got decent targeting, obviously, but they're just using handheld weapons like you could go buy at any store.
I'm gonna grab one of the laser. I'm gonna grab one of the laser pistols off of one of them. Is it just a regular pistol?
Well, just a second, we're still in combat rounds.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Francis,
Yes, sir.
your go. There's one drone left, but it seems to be. Well, I don't know if you would visually know Patrick had done anything to it or not.
Hey, Hall, is that one yours?
For the now, yes.
How long does that spoof command last?
It's let me double check. Spoof command. 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's a concentration.
Then yeah, I guess combat is over for the moment then.
I was gonna say.
Also, while it's friendly with us, I'll actually basically computer command was a signal sent out. This is more or less me asking the robot.
Signal was received. command signals received to attack designated targets.
Designated target.
Designated targets, Hellbound Hind crew.
Interesting.
How long have you been here?
16 hours.
So since we took the job, probably, or before we took the job.
Shortly before.
Interesting.
Probably since we talked to the lady.
Do any of them have any recording equipment?
They've got some onboard memory, but
Get the corpses.
Who
Yeah.
ordered you to attack us?
Designated handler, John.
John.
Any visual data?
It doesn't have a screen or anything where it could really show you anything.
Oh. I basically ask it, do you mind? I basically asked to plug in like a little pad that I happen to have.
Oh, certainly. And it shows you kind of where its port is.
Pull up basically who actually gave the command.
You get its memory of seeing, well, it was in the box when it got the command, but you can dig through its memory and find the last time it saw Handler John. He looks like an engineer type. He's in a red coat. He's got blonde hair.
This wouldn't happen to be the engineer who was working on that.
It turns out it was.
Is this a picture that like all of them can see?
Well, it's on its own Hull's data pad. So if y'all walked up and looked over his shoulder, y'all could see it.
And we all do that slow turnaround towards John here.
And he is
That's
walking
already
towards
walking.
you doing the slow clap.
The slow clap's overplayed, buddy.
It's making a comeback.
Oh,
Francis
come
shoots
back.
him in the knee.
Oh shit!
What was that?
Francis shoots him in the knee.
I love Francis. Francis and Cat have been hanging out too long together.
All right, roll an attack roll.
Oh shit!
Cat shoots a guy in the foot. Francis shoots a guy in the knee.
Well, that's definitely a hit.
And I'm making that a flash burst, so I'm adding an extra D8 to that.
Wow,
Oh,
Francis
jeez.
is pissy.
Cat is doing the slow clap now.
18 damage.
He face plants as his leg from the knee down goes spinning out behind him.
Oh, fuck.
I approach.
He kind of rolls over. You see sparks coming from the knee where this was obviously an artificial leg. Damn, son, at least my bots were using non-lethal.
In all fairness, you did ambush us and attack us, so.
Well, this was a test
Cat.
run. You're going to be tested. Calm down.
Hey, Cat, did that shot feel non-lethal?
I mean, it hurt. I'm just saying, enough of them would be lethal.
Actually, it didn't leave any marks on your... It was more of an electrical charge kind of thing.
I'm assuming enough electricity is lethal.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
And our motto, as you mentioned, you were going to pick up one of the pistols. Yeah, when you pick it up, it's essentially kind of a ranged taser device.
Okay.
So it was indeed. They were indeed doing non-lethal damage.
Checks out. Throws the taser at Cat.
She's like looking at it and looking at the guy like, no, I'm not going.
There's a message on Cat's mask. We need to leave him alive if he's our handler.
Like she just sends back an eye roll emoji.
Don't give me that.
He just pockets the taser.
The Lemmy emoji pops up. Eh. And also, Francis, did you roll max damage on that?
Not
Beautiful.
close
Almost.
to max damage, yes.
I think it was one
One-
point shy.
1 point shy.
Oh man. All right, so you've seen us in action. What do you think?
Pretty good. He holds a hand out to Hull. Help me up.
Hull's the only one that hasn't tried to shoot him.
Well,
I mean,
Hull's
I
the
haven't
one
tried to
standing right
shoot
next to him, so.
Pick him up. Prop him up against the generator over here.
Yeah, hop on there. Somebody grab my leg. I'm gonna have to put that sucker back on.
I will reluctantly grab his goddamn leg.
I'll get his leg because I can actually fix it.
I'm a mechanic.
As am I.
Hull's a better mechanic.
Hull's got
I don't
Esper
know
stuff
that.
that'll probably help.
I guess.
Hull's a mechanic by profession.
We almost got you a ship to fly.
Your profession is hewing down people like they're trees. Hull
Unless
like
they're
they're
actual
trees.
trees. Unless they're actual trees.
But then John basically tells you, that was pretty impressive. You tried to take the ship the same day you got the job. And he asks, he's like, you got over the system lock. Using Jimothy was not something we were really expecting. We didn't think you'd have to lay the land that well, but when you asked me, I had to play my part. So
It's also registered to us.
Yep.
I had wondered how your buddy over there managed to open it. So clearly, you've got some Esper talent that can get by a system lock, but not actually unravel it. Still very useful.
You don't know. Maybe I wanted to keep my powers secret.
Hey, always keep an ace in the hole. But
Oh, I just had a terrible pun go through my head, and I'm so glad I didn't say it.
so are you reattaching his leg?
Yes.
Would my regenerative force help that along? It's a
Uh.
robotic thing, so I doubt it. Never know.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up and see if it said anything specific.
I think it doesn't. I don't think it works. It doesn't work on constructs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it wouldn't work on his leg then. So you get his leg reattached. Oh, that's pretty good. Can't do anything for the pants leg, but oh well.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. So yeah, whoever did the hacking, if you could switch the registration back to where it was. Staska's one of ours.
Is Yanni on her head?
Nope, Yanni's still in the ship.
All right. Well, let me go.
She'll send something over comms, change it back, but maybe keep something of ours there, just in case shit goes south. Like text comms, not verbal.
Not
Get it taken care of.
Essentially, leave a back door into the fighter if need be.
Adrian will change the registration back.
Okay.
And then system lock it. No.
Payback's a bitch.
Don't tempt me. But he is
Go
going
get Jimothy.
He is going to leave a line of code inside the computer that will give him administrative access to the systems of the fighter, should combat come about and this fighter is used against them.
Okay.
So he can essentially just kill the systems on the fighter immediately.
Adrian is super paranoid. I like it.
It is his
You You pull off some of the shit he's been doing. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But anyway, John. But tells you, yeah, I'm impressed. The captain will be impressed. In a couple days, we've got a real mission we're going on. You can tag along, and if that goes well, we'll take you back to our base.
That sounds lovely.
It's going to be a snatch and grab. We're going to hit a ship. You know, grab whatever values may be on there. But they are transporting a kidnapped victim of theirs. And the Primus wants him. Who it is, exactly why we need him, it's above my pay grade. But if we can take their ship, that's great. But the ship is not the priority.
Sounds like fun.
You see that we're capable of taking the ship.
Yeah, I think y'all will make a fine boarding party. And I talked to Duran. No worries, there shouldn't be any children on board. Just a bunch of
That's what I like to hear.
Just a bunch of the Scarlet Dust guys.
I'm sorry, the who? I mean, okay.
Scarlet Dust pirates. Yeah, they're a fairly big group. They're not usually this far out, but they were out here
And
to collect a victim. All right, somebody's talking and breaking up really bad. Anybody else hearing the voices break up real bad?
All right.
I heard everyone roboting.
I think
Hey.
Yeah, Okay, yes. Is everyone hearing me fine?
Yes, hear
That
you
was-
fine.
Yeah.
You're good and loud.
There we
now.
go.
that's the best you've
Best
ever
we've heard
sounded.
you since.
We just had to exercise the robots.
Yes, so.
Because he started talking and
Uh,
broke up, and then Eric was talking and it sounded broken up, so I don't know what's going on.
Everyone was sounding roboty, so I
Alright.
disconnected.
So it was
See-
just-
I was just gonna say, I have no qualms doing this, and I'm pointing at the robots to random pirates.
he said red dust, right? It was when I disconnected.
I believe that's what you are. Let's see, is it red dust or scarlet dust or what's it called? Scarlet dust. The Scarlet Dust
Okay.
pirates.
And then Francis did that out loud thing, or was that just
out loud.
Oh yeah, he kind of stumbled over there. Yeah.
Cat will remember that.
You have the name Scarlet Dust Pirates have cropped up once before in your adventures. The people trying to set up the drug operation on Esperella that y'all busted, they were tied to the Scarlet Dust some kind of way.
I'm gonna roll.
And I think
I'm
when
gonna-
Danru set you all down and basically went, all right, who's chasing who? I want to say Jade and Francis may have confessed that they had a tangle with the Scarlet Dust Pirates.
Yeah.
I would like to roll insight to make sure that there's no kids on board who's just messing with me.
Okay, roll it.
Is 11.
You don't think he's lying to you, but how would he know?
Yeah.
And what were we rolling for, Patrick? Patrick?
I think he said same. He suddenly dropped back into the black hole.
Unfortunate. Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go. Move high, let 'em know.
But yes, with the 15, if you're inciting this guy too, yeah, he's serious.
Testing.
You're good.
There you go.
So yeah, you don't think that Patrick? You don't think this guy's lying? He just finds it amusing that you're a bunch of softies, or at least that Aramato is a bunch of softy. I mean, a softy he just watched cut two of his robots in half in like 6 seconds.
Justifiable murder is just fine.
So yeah, well, the plan will be hit this ship, probably disable it in space, board it, take this prisoner off, grab whatever other valuables you see.
Standard.
Yeah, basically. If the ship ain't too bashed up, we'll bring it back. But disabling a ship with the guns of 2 other ships is not exactly a precise operation.
Question, as we're doing this, there's no way that we can be on board on the ship as you, is there?
No, as far as we know, the ships are already en route.
That's unfortunate.
It'll be the some kind of cargo ship. I don't remember the specs off the top of my head. And at least a 2-fighter escort for it.
Easy enough.
But we'll go in with my captain's ship, your ship, and Stazka's fighter back here.
Should be more than enough.
Yeah, we should be fine.
There's a message inside Cat's mask. I hope they like the new name.
He kept the name.
Yeah, he didn't change that. he just changed the registry owner. He didn't change the name.
He's just kind of grinning, but doesn't say anything.
But anyway, John continues the Scarlet Dust didn't send out. They did not send out a large crew for this. I think they were trying to go small so nobody really noticed. But we did.
Naturally. Do these kind of squabbles between the various pirate groups happen all the time? Some
of the groups have a sort of unwritten truce. You don't mess with me, we don't mess with you. This is kind of where our territories are. And it might be regions of space.
Trade goods.
Or it might be what activities they engage in. Maybe one group does a lot of slave trade. And the other group, art heists or just steals cargo to sell. So their territories may overlap, but they're not actually in direct competition.
Correct.
It's niches like in ecosystems, You have your generalists, you have your very specialized guys.
Makes sense.
The raiders, we kind of, prey on the predators.
To that.
But anyway, let me contact the captain. It's not that late yet. He might even have you on board the ship for dinner. And to go over the specifics.
Make sure you get the dead robot's good sides.
Oh yeah, I do need to clean that up, don't I? And as he's been talking, the droid Patrick took over eventually, shakes it off, but he's been given the stand down command, so it's not like he starts shooting at anybody.
Starts picking up his buddies.
Yep. Which, the 2 down here, yeah, they're cut in half, but you solder them back together, they'll be fine.
If they're that low tech, that tracks.
00200. Freight is destroyed in this generation.
But yeah, they start cleaning up.
I don't know. I think the radiance from my blade would make that a little harder.
Well, a radiant is basically like, I guess, radiation and kind of your just generic energy tends to fall into that.
It's space damage.
But so that's not really doing anything extra to a machine. Where I could easily imagine it causing cancer or something in a biological.
Oh no. maybe necrotic, but not great.
Oh yeah, I had put the captain ship on here. So sure enough, after you contact the captain, you're invited back to dinner on the captain's ship, or his captain's ship. When you board the ship, there are also 3 Bicharto.
Insect dudes.
Those kind of yellow guys that I showed you last time.
Yeah.
Oh,
The picture's still in the Discord.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
The Bugbarians.
More or less. I really think that.
Well, they're more like, I'd almost say space orcs, but they're not burly.
They're space bugbears.
That's the Bugbarians. Bugnar, the Martin, Bugbarian.
But anyway, there's 3 of them on the ship. John, which you find out is not his actual name. It's just how he's listed in the. It's how he's listed for the robot. So if they get captured, they don't have an actual name to run with. And they're designed so if they get shut down, their memory's blank. So, somebody taking one over like Patrick's the only way he'd have to worry about them. Somebody fiddling with their memories. The captain is a... Oh, what are the blue guys called? Let's see. Dendis is the tentacle-haired peoples. Eldori. Who have long, complicated names.
Bob.
Varless. Oh, never mind. The name's not that bad. I thought it was another one of them like the Chiss, or whether it's 3 or 4 different names. But I was looking at the list of where it's male, female, and sir. So just the 2 names, not a big deal. Cyrano. He looks like he's got some age to him. His hair is kind of grayed. He's got quite a few scars. He does, however, dress very nicely. The ship is a little on the older side, but well kept up. About like the roustabout, truthfully. Well, like the roustabout usually is, not like how you have it described, how you have it disguised currently. As you come in, he's like, "Greetings. Very impressive display out there. I have watched
Everybody with a slow clap.
Yeah, I don't know. That other guy said he's making a comeback. I'm so done with him. Hi, hello.
And this is how we get shot.
Greetings.
You must respect the slow clap."
Kill that mother.
But he goes, he's like, "I really like how quickly you acted. The plan you put in motion would have worked just fine had we not had a man in the hangar ready to trigger the robots. We wanted to see how you would react under pressure when things suddenly took a bad turn, because that happens out in the field."
Oh, we know.
Yeah, clearly you had some experience because you disabled or took command of all the robots in what was it, 12, 13 seconds? Granted, they were not, they were pushovers, but still, good reaction time.
I don't have my my rear kit, by the way.
Well, they've gotten reports on the rig before. Other people have seen it, so that you're a sentinel is not a big deal.
I have it hidden from like normal, at least here.
He goes, you've been somewhat briefed on what our next mission is, correct?
Snatch and grab.
Grabbing a hostage,
Very good.
getting some goods, maybe a ship.
Depending on what condition the ship's on, we board it, yes. Generally speaking, when we do these sorts of things, the ship will be too damaged to quickly repair. Not going to make any attempt to take the fighters, just blow them out of the air. Or blow them out of the void.
Sure.
As dinner is being served, it's multiple courses. There's wine, very fancy, glasses.
This is the best Aramanto has ever eaten.
Quite possibly. I mean, he's done up to the nines. The dining room is very, very fancy. He's sitting there in a ruffled shirt. It's very nice. And he puts on an air of, high class.
An air of money.
Yes. It's like he is a gentleman rogue. And like I said, the ship's in very good repair. Very brightly lit, Not what you think of as a pirate ship at all. I mean, it's very brightly lit. Everything's very nice on the inside.
So what can you tell us about the package we're trying to liberate from the Scarlet Dust? If that is an outer.
I will give you the full information on it once we have left station and are heading out. For security reasons.
I understand.
But I will tell you the gentleman we're after is an Esper. Though not one you really have to worry about in combat. He's more technological oriented. And we'll probably be happy enough to get away from these Scarlet Dust pirates that I doubt he'll put up too much of a fight coming with us.
I'll say, did Adrian go with them for this, or did they just not tell him about this and leave him on the ship?
I mean, I assume they would have had time to go back to the ship.
Yes, this is a few hours later.
Yeah, Yanni was with us. I thought you'd heard all this.
Yeah, this would have been some hours later.
Unless Yanni is still in the ship.
Connie's just like, guys,
No, Yanni's off doing Yanni things now.
stealing shit.
Yanni things.
Yeah.
Stealing.
Yeah.
At which when the guy gets back into his fighter, the name's changed. And where are my fuzzy dice?
He like
Probably.
trips over it. He like
I had
trips
my
over
drugs in there. Where are they?
it.
You're not wrong.
Jim seems to be having the time of his life.
Sure he
Is Jim wearing the damn glasses?
Or is he wearing the damn eye patch?
He
Did
has
we
taken
all-
the glasses off for dinner.
Just
Did he find a fluffy shirt?
Just
He
ask.
hasn't, but who was it that was promising to buy him a frilly shirt. Was it
Amarato.
That's me.
Aramonto? But at some point during dinner, he does lean over to Aramonto. I want that shirt.
As soon as we get credits, as soon as we get paid for this job, I got you, buddy.
Like he was iffy on it, but now he's seen how this guy pulls one off.
Oh no.
And I also, oh, he has the glasses, but one of them's blacking out. Both sunglasses and an eye patch.
No, they stopped him from wearing the eye patch.
Damn it.
Good.
And to be fair, nobody else on the ship was wearing an eye patch. Though John did have the futuristic equivalent of a peg leg, which Jim was quick to point out to you when he heard about it. But like I said, he takes his glasses off because, well, I take that back. I guess John would be human, so he would potentially recognize it. But anyway, so other than that, dinner goes off without a hitch. The captain actually makes a lot of small talk. Really kind of a get to know you. It's like he's trying to feel you out, what motivates you, this, that, and the other. You know, there are questions about why you decided to take up piracy. I mean, it is a storied and noble profession, but
World's
It's
second
also
oldest
highly
profession.
lucrative.
it can be if you get in with the right with the right group.
The world's second oldest profession.
So how is it that you managed to make contact with Maripin?
Maripin was the lady at the store, right?
Right, she was the one that running the drug shop. The one
And-
Smurgans gave you the information about.
Friend of a friend of a friend.
You know how these things work.
Indeed.
We had some follow with some old jobs. We're looking for something a bit more steady.
That's actually fairly truthful.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all
I
have
mean,
not
I
necessarily worked for Smurgans, but Francis and Jade have gotten jobs from him before, so.
Yep.
I was marooned on a
Just
planet.
vague enough.
I was marooned on a planet when these guys took me up, so I'm in with them for now.
A life debt sort of thing.
Yeah.
We all get well enough, or get along well enough. Rare enough to find that, so.
Yes. Yes, you can find a crew that works well together. Like me and my boys, and he gestures around to the
I feel like he says me and my boys, and they all go, yeah! With, like, fucking alcohol.
No, they're sitting over at kind of a side table,
The kids' table.
and they do kind of raise their glasses to him when he says that, Let's see. He tells you, should it be the next couple of days when we take off, we're just waiting for a communication so we'll know when they're passing through there's a particular system they'll pass through that we're going to target them there. As soon as we get the signal, let us know, when they should be getting there. Should be in the next 2 or 3 days.
And it's just gonna be these pirates on there, yeah?
And the target.
And the hostage.
And the cargo.
Yeah. But yes, I mean, it should
Cargo's-
just be the crew of the ship and their prisoner. We don't know them
Sure.
having more than one prisoner. And it's not like they'd be carrying families around or anything.
Sure. Just- I was unfortunately a child soldier, so and it's still a soft spot.
Ah, well, this business will harden you up in no time.
I know.
Oh, let's see. Is there anything he'd ask any specific one of you? Is there anything you would like to ask him while dinner is going on?
The hostage they got, is it political or?
Again,
Jason, you kind of faded out there for me. It was question for him. Okay, now I
yeah,
get
if y'all had any questions for him.
What's the pay like?
Oh, if you pull this off, you'll be given 1,000 Q. It's kind of it's a combination of the job and kind of a signing bonus if it goes well. And if it doesn't go well, you'll probably be dead.
Wouldn't be the first time that's been threatened upon me.
Would it be the
It's not
first time?
even really. It's not even really a threat. It's just this kind of job. If it goes bad.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just, you know what I mean.
But as far as what sort of prisoner, again, you'll get all that information on the prisoner when we have disembarked from the station.
There's always ears around here.
Exactly. People with Esper abilities and the ability to summon little abominations that can run around and spy. Dreadful business.
Those guys are the worst.
Handy business.
Oh,
Those guys,
useful for the people that have them, no doubt.
Exactly.
those guys are the worst. I always just want to stab them.
Actually, carefully side-eyeing over towards Adrian.
Which nobody can see because you're in a mask.
Adrian's not responding.
You're just eating with it.
He's just eating.
over there going.
Francis moves just a little bit further away from Aramonto.
Just you wait. When I hit level 7, I'm going to have stuff that's going to be hitting for about 60 damage. So you chill.
What happened to Armando? I don't know.
Yeah, he just melted. Don't know what happened.
But he concludes the night with some dessert. And then he asks if any of you can dance. I did not hear what Sarah said, but it looked like profanity.
Yeah, I'm rolling a dice to see if Kat would respond to this, just because of her background.
I'm also rolling the dice to see what my response is. Yes, I dance very well. I rolled a natural 1.
So did I!
Yeah!
I can dance, I don't prefer to.
Oh, that's a shame. With my crew being all men, there's so rarely an opportunity to dance. He looks over at Jade.
One of them.
How about you, my dear?
Does Jade dance?
That would be the acrobatic skill for those curious.
Yeah, probably.
Or performance.
Acrobatics and performance?
Or noble background.
I would really let any of that go. But anyway, he asked Jade, "What about you, my dear? Do you dance?"
Depends on how much alcohol is involved.
I can confirm this.
True.
But he says, all right.
Hi, Loki.
Well, we are essentially on call, so let's not get too inebriated. One of the guys over the kids' table means we can't get sloppy drunk.
That's a good translation.
The captain just kind of sighs.
I'll dance with one of them. I don't...
Armando's going to dance with the captain. It's going to be adorable.
Jade will give it a go.
Just remember, the captain always leads.
Take one for the team and all that.
I will roll performance.
You're, I can't remember the actual race that the shapeshifter guys.
Do what now?
You're one of the shapeshifter guys again. I can't remember the actual species name.
No. Taylor was playing the Kish.
Oh, okay.
Aramonto's human.
Okay. I was about to say, well, he could be a woman if you ask politely.
But so anyway, so the captain has the music put on, and he dances with Jade and makes one of his other crew more.
Yes.
Makes him dance with me.
Well, Moore can dance. That's who he partners you up with.
Okay.
So yeah, all the dancers give me. The two dancers give me.
I rolled a 16.
Either acrobatics. If you've got performance dance, use that, or you can use acrobatics.
God help us.
Let's say while this is happening, Yanni's going to start exploring the ship.
Okay.
Either way, either athletics or performance would have been 16.
Okay. You do fine. It's quite nice. It's a the first few songs they're from his culture, but more or less classical style music.
Yeah.
And then eventually he kind of segues it into something almost electric swing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You dance with you dance often?
You asking the
Yes.
your partner?
Yes.
Whenever the captain finds a group willing to dance. It's not something It's not something my people engage in much, but it's rather enjoyable.
What race is this person?
One of the bug guys.
Bacharto or Bacharta.
Macharto? Which one's that one?
Bachorta. If you look in the Discord and scroll up, I put a picture of him up last week.
Oh,
is it the one with the
yellow guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Dancing's a little more common for my people, but not like I'm a little rusty at it, but I'm glad I have a partner who is capable.
Yeah, the captain taught me.
Interesting.
Yeah, my people have dancing, but it's more dancing to a chant, tribal sort of things.
Sure.
It's more of a hop, I guess, in that kind of regards.
Yeah, that's actually fairly close. Yeah. They are a proud warrior people and all that. All right, so the night, you dance the night away. As
What
you're
does
leaving that
Yanni
night,
find?
Oh yes.
So many shinies.
Yeah.
Let me make a note. What does Yanni find? And I will fill you in on that next week because we are about to wrap up.
Oh, there's depending on what he finds, there's a specific thing Yanni is going to do before we leave.
Is he looking for anything specific?
No, it's just whatever he happens to find.
Okay. Well, I'll fill you next time.
All right.
And you'll have a chance to do whatever it is before you leave. So anyway, the night winds down. Armanto, your dance partner's like, that was fun. We'll have to do that again sometime.
Make a note of it.
The captain subtly hints to Jade that she could stay for the evening if she wanted to.
Ooh, shit.
And Jade's out here.
You can gracefully bow out of that.
Roll me. Let's see. What would be? It'd be something charisma based for sure. You're not trying to persuade him of anything. You're not trying to bluff him. You're just trying to get out of this politely.
Intimidation.
Would this be somewhere that Cat could see?
It's just as the dancing wraps up, he kind of leans over and whispers something to her.
Okay, no. She was gonna try and give an out, like, we got that. Did you finish that repair?
Go ahead and use persuasion if you got it, and if not, just straight charisma.
The grace of an ox.
technically, I guess it would be a charisma save.
Well, straight a charisma roll, not a save. Your save.
She has a 0 modifier, anyways.
Oh, okay. Okay, and yeah, her proficiency didn't go into it, so that's all that really mattered. You do extract yourself from this situation, but not in at all a graceful fashion.
She thinks it's graceful, and that's what counts.
Dex the guy.
Let's see, with a 7, God, what do you do? Oh,
I don't-
no, I'm almost tempted to have her claim Francis as her fiance and grab his arm as they walk.
Oh shit! Do it.
Just for the look on his face. Those aren't even compatible species.
Love is love. Okay.
Have you seen Mass Effect fanfiction?
No, I have not. Nor shall I.
Probably for the best.
We can't go into that.
Have you played Mass Effect?
We can't go into that on Twitch, guys.
Very true, very true. And I played a little bit of 1 and a little bit of 2, and that was as far as I got.
But we can give significant looks, like.
Is my partner coming on to me as well?
He is not.
Okay.
He enjoyed the dancing, but that seems to be about the far as it goes for him.
Okay.
Alright, so we will wrap up here. We'll basically start up next week with y'all walking home. I'll give you information on what Yanni discovered on their ship.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will be on to the actual caper.
Okay.
Let's see.
But did we level?
I left a note. Did I level from my dancing expertise?
Let's see. When did y'all level last? Was it after y'all took out Hunter?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so no, it'd be far too soon. Far too soon.
Was it when we left the planet, or was it when we were still on the planet when we leveled?
I think it was after you had defeated him, though. And then the next session, we still started up on the planet.
Okay.
It's been, I think, 3-4 sessions.
Okay, well maybe it was after y'all had been on the planet for a little bit then.
Something like that.
But anyway, that'll wrap us up for tonight. Tomorrow night, I believe. Oh yeah, tomorrow night is Big Eye Small Mouth, which will be the. We did our character creation episode 0 kind of thing, so we should get started on the story, which really means I gotta name my character.
Thought you had a name.
Usually helps.
I named his mecha.
Okay. Well, I mean the mecha.
I'm still trying to come up with a good 80s anime sounding name.
I really like Grid Space Leviathan as like a 80s cyberpunk.
But that'll be tomorrow with V running that. I believe Maddie will be running her Curse of Strahd Thursday.
Yes, she will. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
And then nothing for the weekend, I don't think, and back on Monday with the escorts. Yeah, because Cap's not leaving for overseas yet, is he? Okay. So yeah, should be an escorts on Monday then, and then we'll be back on Tuesday. Again, I've been the GM for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Sarah playing Cat, Eric playing Adrian, Decca playing Armanto, Patrick playing Hull, Anna playing Jade, and Zach playing Francis. And we will see you later.
Night night.
Good night.
Good evening to all.